Wellington as Armiento looks to find Eze, and Wachowski is taken out. That's dangerous for Ifeanyi Eze, and he immediately gets up and wants to apologise. They're asking for a card. I think Ifeanyi Eze saying I was looking at the ball the whole time. Jack Morgan, I think, agrees. He hasn't reached for his cards yet.
This is where Jack Wachowski needs to be brave. He has to make the decision early. He knows the ball's coming, and the attacker with it. Eze's defence, he's looking at the ball. He has to run this one down. It bounces outside the box, and there you see it's a yard away from him. He does put on the brakes. Wachowski up nice and early. Eze trying to protect the goalkeeper, but all he does is undercut him, and Wachowski comes down hard on those ribs.
You can hear in the effects mic the question being asked, why is that not a yellow card? Melbourne Victory, if they need one, have got a fairly handy custodian in reserve. Jack Duncan, with his 134 games of A-League experience, if required, could make his way out there.
Also a former Wellington Phoenix player. The man who supported the development of Alex Paulson. He's on the bench for all of the season, I think it was, in Alex Paulson's debut starting season, the one that got the Wellington Phoenix all the way here to the semi-final up against this very team, the Melbourne Victory.
Yeah, Alex Paulson speaks in glowing terms about the influence that Jack Duncan had on him as his number 2 that season, how he pushed them all the way, never let him become complacent or relaxed. Didn't take the field for a single minute that season, the 2023-24 season, which, as you say, Jake, saw Wellington go to win a game of the A-League Grand Final. Jack Wachowski's getting the full body check.
The waff being undertaken on Wachowski. As I said, brave, just from a technical perspective, Wachowski perhaps could have protected himself a bit better, got a knee up, and that would have taken the impact into Eze, protected himself a bit better.
So there's the ladder as things stand, with Melbourne Victory moving to 5th place, ahead of Adelaide on goal difference, but they would have played one more game. Adelaide, of course, as mentioned, hosting Newcastle on Sunday.
It's very crowded around what was our leader in the A-League, in Auckland FC, of course, play tomorrow in the new blue against Sydney FC in Auckland.
Jack Wachowski good to carry on, that's the good news. No card produced for Ifeanyi Eze. Valupalai. Burgos. Nicholas Burgos looking to create something with Valupalai. Lovely turn into space from Valupalai to Lassick. Good save by Kelly Hill, and Burgos blazing over. Keegan to Lassick had a really good look at that. It'll be Kelly Hill stood up big.
Well, as romantic as the home crowd want this to be, Victory really do have an Arsenal deployed on the field at the moment, and as the Phoenix become more desperate to get a point, this front four will have the ability to counter and land what will be a 4th punch on the Phoenix tonight. Not surprised that they created that chance.
Well, a point for Wellington would take them temporarily again above Perth Glory into 9th place. Glory getting set to play MacArthur and Campbelltown at the conclusion of this match. The table just changes pretty much every time a game has its final whistle. Sheridan takes on Davidson, away by Miranda. And Welly 4, just for context, 12 points between the 12 teams at this stage of the season. At this stage of last season, there were 27 points between first and last. That's how stretched that table was, that's how tight this one is. 7 minutes minimum to be played, as indicated by Declan Wood.